Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Craftwise. I'm Swifty and this is episode 8. So, I have a lot to do. So I am going to jump into a time-lapse right away because I am ready to start getting some more progress of this build done. I am probably going to work on these back 2 towers in this time-lapse and see what we can get done. It's probably going to take me a good couple of days again to get this done, so enjoy the time lapse and I'll see you when the towers are finished.
You used to stop this world from spinning. Like Superman, you were the only one to find the strength in all that I was dealing with this life, like kryptonite. And if you keep me close, every minute in this hourglass you hold. To stop me from hitting the ground. In every goal there was a meaning, for this love ain't kryptonite. And if you keep me close, every minute in this hourglass you hold. And when I fall too deep, you be right then I'll wait to save me. Superhero in your sleep. A superhero in your sleep. You can't be close. All glass you hold. You used to stop this world from spinning. Like Superman, you were the only one to find the strength in all that I was dealing with this life, like kryptonite. And if you keep me close, every minute in this hourglass you hold. My soul when I was falling, you moved of the clouds to stop me from hitting the ground. And every goal there was a meaning, for this love ain't kryptonite.
So yeah, let's go over the actual build. Obviously I got carried away. I was only going to be building that and possibly like these sides. But I did get a little carried away and I got really into the whole build. So I just carried on. I just kept going and going, and yeah, it's turned out pretty much finished. There obviously is some bits that I still need to do, and to make it like completely finished. But this prismarine, it looks so much better with the prismarine now in place. It gives it a lot more definition and deepness to the actual build. And I know that this prismarine isn't the nicest looking block in the game, but from a distance, bear with me, I will show you what I mean. From a distance, look at the definition. I think the definition from a distance of this build, it really makes the roof pop. And yeah, I really like the way that this has come out. So yeah, there is a lot of stone and prismarine in this build, and it has been a labour of love, I will say, because this has taken me quite a long time to do. Obviously we've still got this fountain sort of thing. This will be happening in the next episode, along with this section here. This will also get built, and a few other little details around, and this actual courtyard part in the next episode. So yeah, we can actually like pretty much walk all the way around the castle now. Watch as it calls me a liar now. But yeah, we can actually come through here. This is one of the side walkways. As you can see, we've got like quite a lot of room. And then as we're coming up, we're coming into one of these big towers. We need to put like staircases inside here. But then we'll come through, like this is one of the smaller sections that's connecting to the main keep. And then this is underneath the main keep. And I believe we have a couple of ways up into this. So if we go up here, we're actually into like the main first floor, because this brings us out just behind where the fountain is. This is what the staircase does. But we can go up one more, as I have done some of the stuff inside. So this is another room. There will be a staircase going up at the back of one of these, I think, or maybe even into here and connecting through. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that yet, but there's going to be another floor just up on above there. This is going to be like the throne room sort of thing. Downstairs is going to be like a feasting hall sort of area. And yet from up on them floors, if I do this correctly, and hopefully I can do this correctly without dying, we should be able to go... Oh, I've missed it. That was a fail. Okay, so now we're on like this sort of floor. The main bedroom is going to go up onto that floor. The guest bedrooms will go onto this floor. And then outside from this keep, we've got this cool little sort of bridge that connects into these towers as well, so we can have like staircases going down. And yeah, I'm trying to utilize as much of this castle as possible. I daren't fly up there because I'm going to crash into the roof, but yeah, there's another bedroom and there's a little balcony just outside on the front as well. In fact, I think there's a balcony on all three sides of the actual front. Just take a look from, come on, land. You can't actually see it very good from there, but yeah, there is that balcony on the top that you can sort of like walk around as well. So that is going to be like the the master bedroom sort of thing just up there. The whole floor is going to be the master bedroom. But yeah, we can get all the way around. We've got a lot of interior stuff to come up with and to design. I probably do that on stream, or if anyone has any comments or suggestions about how we do the interior for this, I'm completely all ears, because you know me, I'm not one of the world's greatest interior designers. Yeah, I'll admit it. So we've got some cleaning up to do. I've pretty much used all of my stone. In fact, I had to go back to my main base. Look, there was actually another set of double chests on the back of that as well, and that's all gone. Yeah, we've pretty much used all our resources. We've got a little bit of cobblestone left, but yeah, we really need to up our supplies as well. So that's that. Right, anyway, I have another thing that I need to do, so we're going to need to go over to the games district, and I'll meet you over there. Right, well, I've done a little bit of calculation, and what I have sort of worked out is this block right here should be where I stop my portal, because what you do is basically divide the overworld location by 8, and that should correspond to this in the nether. So what I'm going to do is build up a portal right here. I haven't done this in a while, not since I went to Camelot. And this then should be, let's jump through and see if we got the right place. This is exactly it. This is exactly, I really wanted to portal on that thing there, but this is the location that I wanted. It's got some really nice terrain around here. We have all this space over here. We have a big cave, so if anyone wanted to do like a mini game with caves and stuff, we've got all this sort of area. And the one reason why I liked this area quite a lot was of this great big flat piece of terrain that's generated. I kind of like that, whether or not this gets mined out or something. So just over there, that direction over there, we've got Tuco's base, and Snowgum's base is just a few hundred blocks over that location. So as long as we don't encroach too far over here, I think we'll be absolutely fine. But it does have some really nice sort of terrain around this area, so I kind of like it for that, and I think it'll be a good place. So right, yeah, I wonder if I should relocate the portal. In fact, I'll leave the portal here, and then I'll have a discussion with the group and see if it would be better to put the portal up on that floating island so we can see all like the gaming area, or whether it'd be better to sort of like put it down on the floor so no one falls off or anything like that. I don't know. Right, okay, so now I need to get some things ready for what I need. So I've built up this little pen in the background, and this is going to be part of the game. Well, it's not really part of the game, but it's very important, because now I need to go and catch some pigs. So yeah, let's go and do that. Okay, so we're back in the mega base in Camelot in the castle, and I thought I'd show you what I have done, because I've been a little bit under the weather for a little bit. So I've kind of finished it. So just down here you'll see we've done the fountains completed, all the outside sections just down here. I haven't done anything on the inside yet. I still don't really have many plans, but we've got this nice walkway all the way around, surrounding the inside of the castle, which I really love. And I sort of showed this off on stream the other day, and yeah, so we've got like a little stable over in the corner, a little cute little stable where we'll put our horses and stuff. Obviously, we still need to change this ground out. Some of it, the walkways could be in stone, but I think it would be better if it was like mud and grass and that sort of thing. So yeah, so we've got access now, so we can get into here for ease and things like that. And yeah, I just love the way that this has come out. So it gives the whole build so much more of a complete look to it, and everything's like now accessible quite easy, each area of the castle, so we don't really need to go too far. But yeah, so obviously the inside and the interior is still to do, but however, what I have done is I've also finished this as well, because as I said, I've not been well. So when I've been playing, I've just been building. And so let me just go and explain this. So we've got this. This is like the walkway towards this tower, obviously. And then inside this tower, as I think I previously mentioned, this is going to be my portal. And what I'm going to do with my portal is I'm going to try and sync it up. So this is the active portal, this one. And then these others will be lit, all these other sides. But when we come through, it should always bring us out on this one. I think that's a thing. But yeah, so anyway, from this main tower, we've actually got like a walkway down towards the village. You'll start to notice like a couple of the buildings have now started to disappear. And like the bell and the fountain that was out here, they've gone because I've had to move the village over to that area over there to keep them away. The villagers and the golems were all getting in the way when I was trying to build this thing. So yeah, so we've got one of these on each side, but one side is actually floating right now because I haven't done any of the terraforming over this side. So as you can see, like it's a long drop down there. So we'll have to do something with that. And then over here that we've got the drawbridge just over here. So I really like this, so you can imagine that this thing comes up and locks into place if the castle was ever under attack. But then what we've also got now is, if you remember, I had this orange like pathway. Remember I said like ages ago that these are going to be connecting the two villages, so this is what I meant. So now we have this path that runs all the way down this side. Obviously these village buildings are going to be gone. And I need to eat. And then, so this actually connects. Look, I've not long been finished with that block, and it's already homed in on my bed and my thing. Jeez, dude. Yeah. So this connects the two villages together, or it will do when it's fully complete. So, and have got a fisherman over there. He has took up one of the jobs over there on the barrel. So I did put another barrel down in that one just there. So we'll wait to see if another villager takes one of those jobs. And seeing as they are working their way down, I think that will happen. I think it is going to work. Right, okay, so I'm going to go back up over here. By the way, this is my border to... Ouch. So anyway, right. I've done this. This is like the sort of perimeter wall, like a retaining wall that's going to be holding all this back. And I've done it with a mix of cobblestone and stone and mossy cobble. And I can't hit anything today for some reason. So I've made that out of there. I'm going to add some wall sections to give it a bit more definition and to liven it up a little bit. And then this isn't going to be all stone either. By the time I've finished, I'm going to mix this up with a variant of different other blocks. But what I was going to do is I was going to just place the wall straight down on this side as well. But then I thought, do you know what? It's probably better if we actually terraform the mountain. I know I said I wasn't going to do this. But by linking this into this, obviously I'm not the world's greatest terraformer. But it's looking a bit flat and square and plain. But don't worry, because we're going to be building stuff on here, and we're going to be moving stuff about, and then we can start like building hills into it. You can see I've had like a little go here at trying to, you know, like manipulate that bit over there up to here. Well, we'll get there in the end. So yeah, right. This castle's going to have like all the villages and stuff all down here. And I think this is actually a lot better than building another section of wall. Plus, it's a lot easier as well. It was a lot easier to do this than to build all them walls. Them walls were taking quite a time. I think I spent 2 hours on stream and only did like maybe a quarter of this. And then I spent another maybe 4 hours doing that section. It was taking an absolute age, but it had to be done on the front. There's no way around that. So yeah, we've got this area underneath now, which is all closed off, so you can see like the shell of it underneath. It is all lit up so we don't get any mobs spawning down here, and I was very particular about how you can see where I put the posts in originally to mark the walls and where they were going to go to build this. But I think this is better. I do genuinely think that this idea is a lot better than building a wall section across there. Plus, I'm running out of stone and cobblestone and things like that as well. And to save building a cobble generator, that's the way that I opted out as well. So there is a couple of factors, the reason why I've done that. It is one of those things, I guess. But I love the idea and the way that this is going to come out now. So it is going to just tie in. I have got a little bit more. Obviously, that this is going to be like the final level. Look at them piling in. This is going to be. That's because I've removed all the beds, and all the beds are now right there. None of these houses have beds in them because these beds. These beds. I mean, these houses. Have now got this. It's an eviction notice. So they've all been evicted from their homes because these are going to get destroyed in the next episode. We're going to take all these buildings down. We're going to terraform this area out. We're going to drop these walls down to meet this plain floor thing. What's he doing up there? Is he just a statue now? Dude! Go to bed. Look, someone's even nicked that bed. Right, let's sleep so we can do this during the daytime. Right. Okay, I'll be glad when all this is gone, actually. So, yeah, in the next episode, I am going to remove all these buildings. And what I am going to do is I'm going to then start working back on the buildings. I've done enough on this castle for now. I'm done with that for now. And we'll come back to it. Because I want to start getting the actual area looking nice now. And instead of just building one building and then next episode building another building and then 15 episodes down the line we've got like part of a village, I'm going to build a couple of buildings in the next episode. Maybe 2 or 3 buildings in a time lapse and get them done. So watch out for that, because that'll be quite fun and seeing on what's happening. Also, I have designed my very own and the first windmill I've ever done. And luckily, I actually live not far from a windmill. And I've took that as the inspiration for my windmill build. And I gotta say, I like my design better than a lot of the other ones on there. So I'm actually going to do a tutorial on the windmill at some point in the not too distant future, because I really love that design. So yeah, I put up this border around here because there's a lot of people now starting to scout for mega bases, and as I've said in the video before, that it'll be cool if someone else builds up here and around here. But what I don't want is them coming up and going, oh right, well Swifty's up there, he's built his castle, he's probably pretty much finished. No, I've not finished, because I have a long plan. So over here, as you see, is I've put this border out over the water, and because I want this water, because I want to build like a dock or something inside here, and I want to remove this area over here. There is a plan to remove that section over there, so you know we can connect up to the main water over there. So a bit of water manipulation is going to have to be done. Don't do it. No, don't. Look, I know what you're thinking. Times are hard. But don't. I don't know what's quite going on with that. So, oh, he heard me. He heard me. They're just doing their thing. So yeah, I've got another bit of a part of the village that went down that I've got to remove out there as well. But obviously, this is all going to be part of Camelot eventually. But this part I would like to be sort of like a dock section, you know, like where a ship can come in and unload all its goods. And I'm going to try and connect like a staircase or something from here that winds down and locks into here. I'll probably need to do something with that cave or something. But yeah, it's coming on. I need to get, obviously we've got to replicate this once again over to here. The actual wall is going to need to come down and connect into the green section over here. I know originally, if you can see just over there, I've connected it there, but that won't look very good because that would be so steep, it'd just be a drop. What I want is like a nice curve, a little bit like this, what's coming out, and then it's sort of like, I don't want it to be square. I want it to curve out, then curve back again, and curve in, you know, so it's like a man-made structure. So we're probably looking at connecting it somewhere about there-ish, hopefully. And like where them blocks are, that's probably where it'll curve up and come over. And, well, you can see that angle's way off. So it probably is going to be a little bit steep still. Unless we can curve it like right out and then swing it back in. And that'll give me a little bit more distance to work with. Yeah, so it's got like all this mossy sort of look down the bottom, and then what I was experimenting over here with, as you can see, is by putting in, that was already generated, there was a house over there on that one, which I removed, but this wasn't there, so I put this in myself, and I wanted to like make it look like the wall, the dirt's like over the wall. So I might continue that sort of thing. That was already there, and so was that. So I might build up some... but saying that, there's a dock going to be there, so I might do something in towards there as well. Ah, right. Anyway, so, and while I was doing all of that, we had a little meeting with Ninja and Slow Journey, and we decided we were going to build a a courthouse for the server. It's under the mushroom. Inside the mushroom.
You done ninja? You broke it.
It's got to go anyway. Look at this one. This one's floating.
Did you do it?
It's because obviously I had to terraform this area. So some of it was like really high.
Oh.
And I had to extend it out as well because it went off the edge of the island. Like over this corner, it actually goes off the edge of the island. Over this
Oh yeah,
way.
I didn't see the floor.
We've got to take all this out by one block.
Oh yeah, the floor still.
Yeah. Yeah, it's what we think. I've grinded all their materials. And by the way, that green stuff is a lot harder to get than what you think.
True.
Because if you have to put 4 stacks in to make 3 stacks of it.
The floor is like invisible to me. I don't know why.
Eh?
I only see mycelium.
They shouldn't do. There should be...
Yeah, I only see mycelium.
From this side. Go again. You shouldn't just see mycelium underneath. Have you gone down one layer?
What is the white?
Because all your floor should be red.
What is the white level?
Hold on 1 second. Which
71, right?
you did load the new schematic that I gave you, didn't you?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So 71.
Let me check again. Configuration. Yeah, Y71. That it's set to. When you dig this, what does that say? That says stripped warped hyphae. And then this one says smithing table. Tells you in the corner.
Mhm. Yeah, it says shop, but it doesn't show me.
No,
The
because
block.
you're seeing the sides of your thing, aren't you? The mycelium. Once it's all gone, once we take this layer out,
Oh.
it'll be. You should see the actual block.
Oh, that are the calcite you stole from me?
No, that's not the calcite that I stole. That's in my ender chest. So these are all the blocks. So if when you're doing it, there is the right amount of blocks on most of things. So
Oh my god.
There, that's the glass for the sides. So if you take anything and you leave, make sure you put it back in the chests. Like you leave the area so we can finish it. Right, I'm gonna.
What do you use to break snow block?
Spade.
Shovel? Like I said, I have always pickaxe on me. Maybe I should go back home.
Has Ninja started? Have you started?
Ninja.
We can't hear you again.
No.
Oh, we can now.
Oh.
That was weird. Yeah, have you started? Have you got it all synced up?
Yeah, that's it.
You used to stop this world from spinning. Like Superman, you were the only one to find the strength in all that I was dealing with. This life like kryptonite. And if you keep me close, every minute in this hourglass you hold. Oh, 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 and then I fall to thee. Will you be there when I'm waiting to save me? A superhero in me. A superhero in me.
A bed, how about this?
It was a bed. Oh, get scaffolded. Oh, I'm trying to eat now. Right, okay. Let's do this with the diamonds and everything. So how much? It was 16 stacks of prismarine bricks and 8 sea lanterns stacks, wasn't it?
60? No, I think 25.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you told me, and I gave you 26. But I went for it. Are you trying to scam me?
Yeah. No, I'm only winding you up. Okay, right. 25, 20. It should be 10 and 25. So how much do you want for the sea lanterns?
So, like I said, the sea lantern.
Yeah.
What did we say about the sea lantern? I think we say 2 or 3.
No, 2 was for the normal brick, so it would be 3 for the sea lanterns. So that would be
1 for the bricks.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so 1 for the bricks.
No,
and
no, 2. 2 for the bricks.
2?
Yeah.
2 for the bricks.
2 for both of your prismarine bricks, because it's still early game. You're the only one with a prismarine farm. And then 3 for your sea lanterns per stack.
Okay, 2 for the bricks.
Yep.
So 50 for the bricks. And then sea lantern 3.
Yep, so that would be another 30.
So like 80 total,
80 total.
right?
Yep.
But you've been so nice. So how about just a stack of it? Of diamond. So 64.
Okay, 1 stack of diamonds. I need to get my ender chest because it's in my wallet. Oh.
That's so funny. Oh.
Oh, 1 second.
Oh no, you're gonna name Isham that. you have 64 level to name 64 diamonds?
No, I'm not renaming that. I'm just doing this. So, where are you? There we go. So, if you take that half,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Half.
I'll give you that other half.
Oh my god. I have diamond, but I can't stack them.
Craft them into diamond blocks and it wipes them. Well, we've only got really time to do one more thing this episode, and I'm going to do it right now. We're going to disconnect this portal and connect this portal. And then Camelot Castle is almost officially open at that point. So, right. Let's bust this. We'll need to keep that piece of obsidian just in case if this doesn't work. And then we can light our portal. Alright, here we go. Let's see if this works. I hope this isn't too big. Oh, it works. I'm going to get a lot of pigment coming up here. I know I am. Oh, that looks fancy. With the crying obsidian up there and the swirly swishy portal at the bottom. That just looks very fancy. Right, now do we end up on the roof or do we end up in the nether? And we end up on the roof. Absolutely perfect. So, and then when we go back through, where do we land? We land straight at Camelot. Okie dokie. Well, that's that then. I will light those others at a later date, but for now, that's all I really do have time for. It's been fun. You've seen all this build now come to fruition. This is my home. This is my mega base. We need to do some interior work. If you've got ideas, please, please, please put them in a comment box because I need ideas on what to do. If you can think of anything, please put them in. Right, and if you liked what you've seen, please give me a bit of a thumbs up because I have worked really, 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 really hard on this build. And it has taken me almost a year to design this thing. And yeah, your support would be so unbelievable right now. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Take care. Have a good evening, day or night. I'll see you all in the next video. So, bye for now.